All right. Welcome, everybody. This is our FastScout and Synergy Integration webinar. Thank you guys for joining us today. My name is Letitia Luckett. I work in client services here at Fast Model and have for the past 2.5 years. I will be joined today by one of our Synergy partners, Richardson Gatson. He's going to talk a little bit about the Synergy workflow. And then I'll dive into how easy and seamless it is to integrate that into our platform. So today what we're going to be covering, like I said, we're going to talk Synergy workflows, which Richardson will take care of there. He has some new Synergy insights, a Synergy insight package he's going to show, creating an edit and clipping a video. And then I'll chime back in and show how you can use different Synergy links in our platform, from the schedules tab, the rosters tab, how to incorporate those Synergy stats into a scout, how to add Synergy video into your scout and to plays. We'll talk a little bit about distribution. Once you add those videos, how it looks on the mobile app, and also presenter mode. And we'll talk plays as well, adding videos to those. So without further ado, Richardson, I'll let you take it over.
Thank you. Good afternoon, coaches, and it's excited to have you on here today. Thank you for sharing your time with us. I'm now going to be sharing my screen. And as I share my screen, Lucky, I just want to confirm that you're able to see it on your end as well, too?
Correct, yep.
Perfect. Today we're going to be using a Minnesota State Mankato as our team for this example. And what I'll be walking you guys through today is our new Synergy Insights package, which has some really cool features. What I'll walk you through is some of the new metrics that come with our Synergy Insights package, such as Synergy shot quality, Synergy shot making, and points per shot, as well as what that shot quality actually looks like when you're looking at your player shots within the Synergy platform, as well as the player roles. And then I'll finish it off by showing you how to make an edit within the Synergy platform, and then how we can work on that through our integration with Fast Model. So first, what I'll do is I'm going to show you within the Synergy website. So you can see we've got all their games here from this past season. And what I'm going to do is actually click on one of their games, their most recent game, which was the actual D2 championship game, and actually scroll down here and show you what those new insights metrics look like. So what we can do now is, instead of looking at our table view, we can go to our advanced box, and we can see some advanced stats here, as well as scrolling down and seeing some advanced shooting metrics as well too. Within here, you're going to be able to see what we call our Synergy Insights package. Those are exclusive metrics that come with that package. So you'll be able to see true shooting percentage, Synergy shot quality, points per shot. As you guys are all familiar with points per possession, points per shot is strictly when this player shoots the ball, does it help us, does it hurt us? And then taking our Synergy shot quality and the points per shot, you're able to get that Synergy shot making metric as well too. And then within each game, you're going to be able to see all what we consider the low quality shots that players are taking versus the high quality shots that the players are taking as well too. How does Synergy compute what we call our shot quality? Well, we're breaking that based on several metrics, such as how much time is left on the shot clock, the type of offensive possession it is, where on the floor the shot was taken from, the type of shot that's being taken, as well as the proximity of a defender to the actual shot. And that's how we're able to compute and find these new metrics that are offered exclusively through Synergy. I'll also want to show you some really cool insights that also come with that as well too. What I'll do is I'm going to open up our individual team page. When I go to our team page, now we'll be able to see those specific metrics and how our team falls within that overall. We'll be able to see that right here on our team page, where we're going with our Synergy shot quality as well as our points per shot metrics as well too. Now, the really cool part as we transition into the insights package to the next level is what we call our player roles. With our player roles, based on the type of shots that the player is taking in your offense, the type of actions that this player is taking in your offense as well too, we're now able to classify the player roles that your players fall into within these specific offensive categories. We have about 15 offensive categories that we use to classify players, And if some of these are right here for you to see right here as well too. And what I'll also do is click on an individual player, click on her page, and that'll also show you what it looks like when we're working with this individual player. Here is her player role right here, and this is how we classify her within the Synergy platform. And of course, you're always going to have all of her possessions right here as well too. But then within this individual player, you'll be able to see this player's shot quality, points per shot, and Synergy shot making, as well as their true shooting percentage that comes with Synergy the Insights package. Last, what I'll do is I'll show you where the shot quality is also available to you within that Insights package, where we can go to their shot types for individual players or even for the entire team and actually see all those quality of shots. So we can go right here and go look at the 96 possessions that we classified as low quality shots, and then watch them right here in our in-browser play. And as you can see, here's the video corresponding with what we call those low quality shots that we thought that she could get a much better look at. Now, what I'll do is I'll jump back out again and show you one last component. When I jump back over to the Synergy website, and what I'll do is go into the college database. And by doing so, I'll be able to go over here and go to player leaderboards. And within player leaderboards, I will now be able to see through our partnership with the NCAA and also verbal commits as well. You'll now be able to also have access to the transfer portal in real time. So you'll be able to see players who intend to transfer. And then also, you can also see players who have already taken their names out of the transfer portal and committed to other programs. But with those players that intend to transfer, you'll be able to actually adjust your view. So for me, for example, I want to see a player in the transfer portal with a minimum of 100 offensive possessions, and using the Insights package features with the offensive player role, I'll also be able to come down here and say, I only want to see players who are scoring ball handlers. And what that will now do is update for me and now just show me the players that are remaining in the portal that fall within this category and have played at least 100 offensive possessions. We'll also be able to go and jump and see other player roles as well too. As I mentioned before, there are over 15 different offensive categories that we classify our players as. Now what I'll do is I'll jump back over and show you how we can make a quick edit within the Synergy Sports platform. So what I'll do is I'm going to go right here, click on the game breakdown, and let's say I just want to go take some offensive sets and run and show how we break down and how we run our offense, or how Minnesota State Mankato runs their offense. Within here in the game breakdown tab, we're looking at the stats. We can scroll down here and see the different shot types as well too. I like to come in here and look at the sets, and what I'll do is I'm just going to take these 32 possessions where they ran offense in the half court and they scored, and I'll send that over to my editor. And by clicking OK, what that'll do is they'll send those clips over into my editor. Now, I've already taken the time to pull those clips to the side here for us. And as you can see, they're now here in my editor. And within my editor, what I'll do now is I'm going to take these clips and I'll show you how to quickly make a quick edit and break it down for you guys. So I've got my offensive possession rolling right here. And what we'll see now is how we can clip these clips. So as you can see, it's just buffering. That's only because we're watching a video of a video. But what I'll do is I'll show you that you see this scissor icon right here. I'm going to pause my video for a quick second. Hit this scissor icon. And what that'll do is it's going to import 2 pinpoint markers right here. As you can see with those pinpoint markers, I can now take this and move it over to the left or to the right and actually mark the exact point that I want my video to start. So that way, when I am showing my film to my players, I'm actually starting my clip at the exact point in time that I'd like to start it at. And as you can see, once I do that, there's now this red icon here at the top that indicates that there has been a trimming done to this clip. What I'll also do is I'll move this end icon over just a little bit more. And as you can see now, I'm only showing exactly what I want my players to see. I'll also jump down here to the next clip and just show you again. As we work through this, I don't want to see this action. I'm going to pause for a second, hit this icon right here, move this over to the middle again here. And now I'm starting it exactly where I want. We can focus in on Minnesota State Mankato's offense. We're getting straight to the half court action, and we're not getting any of the buffer stuff in between with the ball coming out of the basket, ball being dribbled up the floor. Another thing I'd like to show you guys is how you'll also be able to add notes and text overlay in here as well too. So for example, I'll come down to this clip. And as you can see again, we've got this defensive possession right here. But what I want to do is I'm going to pause it right here. I'm going to click on this this icon right here with the pencil. And now what that does is that opens up my text overlay, which means that if I want to, I can type in right here, great read leads to great finish. And as you can see, that now appears on the screen here for me. Now, also, what I'll also be able to do is move this over into different areas of my screen, depending on my liking. So now I have it at the bottom of the screen versus the top of the screen. I can also come in here and I can change the colors that are associated with the text or with the icons as well too. Meaning that if I'd like, I can go and I can draw a box, or I can draw a variety of different icons on here as well to enhance my playlist. So as you can see now, once I hit that play button, you can see I can also see it right here in my text overlay, but now it'll be right there at the top of my screen each time when I'm working within my edit. What I'll do is I'll just clip up a few more clips, and then we're going to pass it over to Lucky, and we'll show you how you guys are able to incorporate this into FastModel. But one more thing I do want to show is how you also be able to create text slides and title slides as well too, to actually group up the clips. So as you can see here, the title of these clips are based on the players who actually made the shots. What I can also do within my edit is actually adjust it. So now I can actually group my slides or my clips based on the players who are involved in those actions. So now I've got all of Natalie's clips over here. I'll bring those down a little bit more. Got some of Destiny and Delaney's clips. If I don't want those, what I can do is I can click on this icon right here, hit this trash can, and now I can actually get rid of a few clips. So that's what I'll also show you guys how to do right here as you're building out your playlist, only showing exactly what you want your players to see in that playlist. And now as you can see, kind of got it grouped up here where I've got a segment of clips for Natalie and a couple clips over here for Ava. And what I'll do is I'm going to go over here and hit this plus sign where I can add a title slide. And I'm just going to call it Nat's Shots. Hit OK. And as you can see now, that's going to come up here at the bottom right here for me with Nat Shots. I'll move it over here to the top. And now when I'm watching clips and watching offense with my players, we'll be able to see it transition from, we were just here looking at Joey's section. Now we're going to go look at what Natalie's doing great and look at Nat Shots. And as you can see again, got some extra stuff going on in my offensive possession. If I want to, I'll pause it right here and just show you that I only want to start my clip right here. We're going to get it right to the action that I wanted to, and we're not going to have any of that stuff in between. And with that, as you can see, we'll transfer over. We'll have Nat Shots right here. Here's those segments that come with Natalie's clips as well. And now what I'll do is I'm going to transition over and allow Lucky to show you how you can take these clips that we just made in our edit and utilize them in FastModel.
Richardson, that was awesome, man. I really like the insights package. Some great things on there. What I did fail to mention is that we do have a Q&A section. So please feel free throughout this webinar to throw your questions in there. So if you have any questions for Richardson, as I'm switching my screen over, feel free to throw them in the chat. And as I'm going as well, I'll check it periodically and answer questions as we go. I'll take another 10 seconds or so to see if there's any questions before I jump into all the amazing things that we can do in FastModel with our integration with Synergy. All right, no questions for now. All right, so again, Richardson, thank you for that. We're now in the FastScout platform. On this first page here, when you log in, it's the My Team page. You'll be directed here. This page has a ton of stats at your fingertips that you're able to access, and that's the foundation of FastScout. Our ability to deliver stats very quickly and in an efficient manner for you guys. No extra work on your end. Everything is automated. As we're going through this webinar, you will see some tiles that say Fast Intelligence. That is our newest AI platform that we have put in place. I will show that at the very end. Just wanted to point that out as we're here. The Schedules tab here, we're talking synergy integration. You'll notice that each game has their own synergy video icon. When you click on that icon, it takes you directly to the web editor of that particular game. So just as Richardson was showing in his web editor, making edits, you can do the same just directly from our platform. So you can begin pulling clips, create edits, and clip them right from the web by clicking on that synergy link. Additionally, the Rosters tab here, it'll pull up your entire roster. Again, you can see this same information for your team or any of your opponents. When you click on a player, you will then see additional information on them. Again, we got the Fast Intelligence breakdown here. And then also to the right here, when you click on this synergy icon, it's going to take you directly to their player page. So again, super easy, super efficient, one less step. You can get right to synergy from our platform. Additionally, if there are any players that you like and want to keep up with throughout the season or keep an eye on, you got this icon in the corner here. When you click that, it sends this player, it adds them directly to your Fast Recruit watch list. So you can keep an eye on that player throughout the season. When I hop over to the Scouts portion of it, in the Scouts portion, you have the ability to create opponent scouts, self-scouts, that's anything involving your team. We also have a section where you can create your practice plans in our platform as well. I've already created a scout here, so we'll jump right into this Synergy webinar one. Couple things I'll note just as far as the format of what this looks like. Over to the left here, these are all of the different tiles that you can add into a scout. Over to the right, these are the different pages. Super easy to drag and drop in any order. The tiles in this section, you can grab any of them and resize, reformat them how you see fit. You can also rename them if you need to by clicking in this area. This first tile right here, this is our Synergy offensive stats. You can pull that for any team, and you see the play types are already broken down for you. Then you have all of the statistics to the right of that. As I scroll down a little bit, these are just different tiles and options that you have to add into your individual scout. Team stat splits, fast scout factors, recent games. You can put in a cumulative box score. You see anything with these badges, these are going to be rankings that you can add to these different tiles. Cumulative box score, you can break it down as far as the half-court performance and then in transition. And then also you can add shot charts. So just some of the cool things that you can add into your individual scouts. As I scroll down a little bit more, in this section here, these are personnel tiles. Personnel tiles are probably the most comprehensive tile that we have as far as scouting goes, because it allows you to look at a player, look at their stats. We have all kinds of different splits that you can add, all types of different stats that you can add on that player. You have a shot chart that you can add. You can write notes on that player as well, as far as how you want to defend them and attack them. And then you'll see underneath here, just like I showed with the team, you can pull individual synergy stats for players. So here I pulled Joey's play type, so you can see how she's performing in transition, spot up, ball handler, etc. You can do that for all of your players. As we reference back to what Richardson was doing with his edit and making clips there. So we have the stats here. Let's talk a little bit about the video portion of it. So each tile, you can add you can add video to any of these tiles. Simply click the three dots here, go to add videos. Once you hit add video, you'll have the option between adding it from your computer, and most importantly, from Synergy. All the work that you've done, all you have to do is click and add it to a Scout now. So we're going to click this Minnesota State edit here. And as you can see, as Richardson was clipping those clips, now you can see there's an in and out portion there. So you are only going to see where you want it to start and end. So for Joey here, I'll add these two clips. Once I'm done, hit there. You see I have two clips to add. These clips are then now added to her personnel tile. A couple things that you can do while in here. You see now it just says Joey Bate makes 2 points. You can change that either in the Synergy editor ahead of time or once you're in our platform. And you can make it a little bit more detailed and let your players know exactly what they're looking at. So in this instance here, maybe this is her, go-to move. And she likes the in and out, pull up and transition. Once you hit save tile, all of that is saved. And now I want to highlight over Joey. I see that there are 2 videos associated with her. Super quick, super fast, no extra effort on your end there. Now we'll show you what this does look like in the mobile app for your players once you share the Scout with them. So as we're talking about sharing the Scout with your players, there are a couple different ways that you can distribute a Scout to your players. One right here, this is a shareable link. If I clicked on that, it would go through, generate a link. And then up top here, this is what it then looks like. You can email this out. You can text it to your players, and they'll be able to pull it up on their phones. And any supplemental videos, they'd be able to see that there as well. The other option is presenter mode. You click here, this turns your Scout into a presentation. So as you're clicking through and you're adding video, you can click on Taylor here. You can talk about her, look at her stats, see her shot chart, and then you can go right into playing any videos that you've added from Synergy and show it to the team. The other option is, and most popular way, is the mobile app. So this phone icon here, you click that, you decide who needs access, coaches, players, and then once you hit save, it then sends it to their mobile app. Before I jump to the mobile app, I will check the chat here quick to see if there's any questions. Can you share with only a few? Yes, you can share with one or the whole team or individual people as far as Scouts go or any other reports that you create. All right, let me switch this to the mobile app. Awesome. Richardson, I just want you to confirm you guys can see the mobile app piece there.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now that I've shared shared my Scout with my players, I can then simply go in. They'll get an alert as long as their push notifications are on. Is anything moving for you, Richardson? I see it moving on my phone, but not translating over here.
I see the mouse icon moving around.
See the mouse, but can you see me clicking inside of the Scout?
No.
All right, 1 second here. Let me stop that share. Share it. My apologies. All right, what about now? Still nothing.
Still frozen.
All right, let me just take it out. React. All right, 1 second, guys. I do apologize.
All good. It's all good. The beauty of technology.
Yeah, you know, you do the stuff ahead of time and then. All right, I think we're rolling now. All right. You can see the phone app now?
Yes.
All right, perfect. What about now? Clicking into it, looks like
Yes.
it's moving. All right, perfect. Appreciate you guys' patience there. All right, so once you're in the mobile app, again, this looks very similar to the presenter mode that I showed. Each tile has their own little section. And then once I go down and click on Joey here, one person that I've added clips to, you can see their stats very clearly. Go through, see the shot chart nice and big, and then go into those clips that you added. So you can see here those notes that I added for her, go to, move in and out, pull up and transition. This just allows clarity for your players while they're watching those clips. Once I click on it there, it goes right into playing that. They have this powerful access to them right on their mobile device. While I'm already in the mobile app, I will show you the plays on the web portion, but I did want to show you the plays. You can share plays as well, playbook and standalone videos to the mobile device. And once I click on it, this is what it looks like for them. You can click on any play. We do have animation available. That clip will be there. And then any other plays, if you add standalone videos, you have those videos available there as well. As I'm switching back to the web, I will check the chat here and just make sure everybody is good. Can you share practice clips to the, yes, and I can show you that on the web as well. And this video section is where it will go if you want to share any standalone videos. All right. All right, so as I jump over to the plays section, just going to dive in and show some of the different features that you can do over here and how you can add synergy video as well. All right, so this is our newest platform where you have the ability to draw plays from the web. You can simply click here to start a new play. Already got a few plays already created. So once I come over here and I hit edit play, this is what it then looks like. You have different options over here to the left where you can add positions, you can move things around, move actions around, add players, etc. At the very bottom where it says animate, this is where you get into the animation portion of it. So once I hit the space bar here, it goes ahead and plays. But then if you decide somebody's not moving fast enough, you can adjust the speed here. If something needs to go faster, if you need to move a person around, etc. Somebody needs to sprint to a screen. The shorter it is, the faster they will get there. The longer it is, the longer it will take them. As far as videos go, each clip, or excuse me, each play has this paperclip icon here. Once you click on that, you have the animation video as well. Already added something from Synergy, but if you need to add more, click this plus sign, add it right from Synergy. It'll pull up those same type of edits that you've been working from, and then you can pull those clips from there pretty quickly. Cool. All right, check the chat one more time, see if we got any questions. Cool, cool. All right, I'll jump back over to the scouts. I know I mentioned this before, but I did want to show everybody the AI portion of it. Super easy to create an AI scout. You go to a new opponent scout here, name it, pick a team, go with Iowa for right now. Select last season since that's no games have been played this season yet. And then I'll go last season AI scout report with the 23-24 pulling up. as this is generating, it takes a little bit of time. But as it's generating, what pulls up, there's a section for your team, like an overview for the team. And then there's the same type of thing for the players. So it really just generates a unique player report for them. It gives you diverse options as you're evaluating them. And just to talk about where this information is being pulled from, various places, play-by-play. You got the box scores, you got some shot chart data, and most importantly, Synergy has a huge influence on how this information is populated and pulled into our system here. So you'll see over here, you've got the team overview, offense, and then you got the defensive portion. And then it also lets you know that this is being pulled from the 23-24 season. And as I scroll down to the player section, see each one has, again, their unique report that's being pulled from those various places where you can see things highlighted. It's a high use guard here at 40.1%, who plays extensive minutes, shows the minutes played there. So just some various options here to kind of help and help in the evaluation piece. So again, it's our newest feature. And I wanted to make sure I showed you guys that there. All right, I'm going to stop my share here. If there's any questions, please feel free, throw it into the chat. Richardson, is there anything else that you want to add from your portion?
No, I do want to thank you so much for your time and for helping us out. Also, coaches want to let them know that they are now also able to see high school games within the Synergy Sports platform. They are able to see high school boys and high school girls basketball games from our new high school Synergy clients. We've got about 500 high school teams across the country that they'll be able to have access to.
For sure. Cool. Actually, I did. I'm seeing a couple other questions here that I do want to answer. Is there a way I can replay this for my head coach, Justin? Yes, you can write into support at fastmodelsports.com and just request a replay of this. It should be emailed to you, but if you don't get it, just send us. We can get you the replay of this, and your head coach can watch it. How do you pull the Synergy stats into FastScout? Hopefully I did answer that. You can let me know if I did not. There's another one. Is it possible to share playlists from Synergy to FastScout, or does it only send individual clips? Yeah, so if I go back here. If you want to send individual clips or like a playlist, the best place will probably be this videos tab here, where you can go ahead and pull in by adding video, those clips. If you want to pull the clips from Synergy and make them into one big video, you can do that as well, or you can send individual clips in this little section here. Again, I thank you everybody for your time. If you have any questions after this webinar here, again, you can write into support at fastmodelsports.com. And anybody from our client services department will be happy to assist you guys. Thanks again. Thank you again, Richardson. Appreciate you guys and our wonderful partnership. And everybody have a great day.
Thank you.